You already know what time it is, girl. Now, before we start this show, we can't start our show without our theme song. You ready?
I'm ready.
Well, count it up. Count it up.
Are we?
Count it up.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Beat Street Divas, bringing you all the heat. Beat Street Divas, what's the word out on the streets? Beat Street Divas, bringing you all the heat. Beat Street Divas, what's the word out? Oh, word out. On them streets, on them streets, on them streets, down on them streets,
Out on them streets.
down on them streets,
Out on them streets.
from the top. Hey, hey, from the top. Hey, let's go.
Hey,
Beat Street Divas, bringing you all the heat. Beat Street Divas, what's the word out on the streets? Beat Street Divas, bringing you all the heat. Beat Street Divas, what's the word out? Word out. On them streets, dead on them streets, on them streets, dead on them streets, dead on them streets, dead on them streets,
out on them streets.
Hey, hey, yeah, hey, turn it up.
Now to them what I see, you know what it is. Let go.
You know it up. Listen, divas, one more time. Beat Street Divas, bringing you all the heat. Beat Street Divas, what's the word out on the street? Ow. Beat Street Divas, we're bringing you all the heat. Beat Street Divas, what's the word out? Word out. On them streets. Hey.
On them streets.
Ooh.
On them streets.
With the news.
On them streets.
Hood happenings. Ow.
Well, right on.
And get down.
One of these girls is doing her own thing. One of these girls is not the same.
Hey now, hey now, hey now.
Hey. What's up, you guys? Welcome to Beat Street Divas Travel Edition. I am one of your hosts, Diva Ebony B. And we
And you know you're hanging out with your other hostess, exclusively L, in the building with the keys behind me.
I love it. We are so excited to be back. Beat Street Divas. We've been doing some things. Life has been definitely lifing, but we've been living.
Life and
And so much has happened from the last time that so much has happened since the last time that we have been with you guys. So big shout out to Facebook, big shout out to all of our Beat Street Diva fam bam. You guys have been waiting for us, and we are here. We got so much to share. Big shout out to YouTube and Instagram. I'm excited that we are here. El Boogie, what's up, girl? What's
man,
up?
girl, we back. That's what's happening. What you talking about? We back. In case y'all was missing us and y'all was really, I know you guys were because I have been listening. My ears is always to the street, and all I hear is, "What's up with the podcast? When you guys coming back?" Well, hello, here we is. We heard you loud and clear, so you know me and my homegirl had to get it together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it feels good to be back, man. I'm so
It
glad that
does.
we just took out some time to kind of be intentional with each other here and just to share what's going on. And for those who are new to the show, my name is Diva Ebony B. I'm the CEO of Divas by ENT. I am also the owner of Divas, the co-owner of Queens Royal Sips, as well as the owner of Nurse Glammin'. I host, showcase, and promote independent artists and business owners alike. And I'm just excited to be here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the live while you're here. Elle, I'm gonna let you go ahead and reintroduce yourself for all of our new, all of our new followers, all of our new people who are here who just want to kick it with us, and all our new travel buddies. Shout out to the travel buddies. We got more to
Shout out to the travel buddies, real talk. So here's the deal. It's your girl exclusively L. You know, I'm the one and only. There is no other. I have just absolutely been dealing with life and work balance. So still driving school kids. Of course, that's my governmental, and I love what I do. I'm taking care of the youth and making sure that I'm getting them where they need to be safely all day, every day, except for Saturday and Sunday. That's for me. The brand still remains the same, XEEX, which you'll see on the shirt, which represents exclusively L as the radio personality of XEEX 974, as well as L Centric, the artist, which, you see behind me a lot of studio gear. So, that being said, we still working on music, still bringing it to you. I did get married. Ooh, yeah.
Big shout out to Larry. Congratulations, honey. Your wedding.
Thank
Oh
you,
my
boo.
God. Looks so
So,
beautiful.
please do not expect anything to come from me from these lovely keys that you see behind me. There's a three set, but I will not be playing them as that is my husband's job.
Well, I'm super excited for you that, life, you got married, you've been pursuing your career as doing a school bus and doing private travel too, doing private transportation too. So that has been exciting. I have done some traveling myself, but before we get into that, we have our staple session that we have is Fashion Fix. So you guys drop in the
Girl, come with
comments.
it.
Drop your photos in the comments. We want to see what you're rocking today. We want to see what you got on. And of course, being that we came back, when the last time we've been together? It's been a couple of years.
Girl, it's been a few years. Yeah, it's been a couple years
since we've been back. But of course, I had to put it on for you guys. So for my
But let me see what you got on, girl.
what I got on, I got a little something. I got a little something. I got a little lace and sparkle on. I love this beautiful dress. It's so pretty and it's so dainty. And of course, when you flare it out, you can see that curve. Diva been working hard on her fitness. Yes, on her health, baby.
I see you.
And the curves is curving, and I love it. And of course, just something real nice. Have some cocktails in, something to travel on. Maybe somewhere having a nice crab cake or doing brunch. And I love this. I can wear this out at night and I can wear it throughout the day. So this is Diva's Fashion Fix today. Put your clothes on and wear your smile because it is so much to celebrate, honey. Why
I am so happy for you. Listen, you looking real good and curvaceous up in that dress. Let me find out, okay? Don't do nothing that I would do or what I used to do. I can't do no more because I'm married now. Shh.
You're a married woman, and look, you can do it with your husband. It don't
That
stop.
is very true. The game don't stop, just the player.
Right? The game don't stop, just the player. For those who tuning in, make sure you comment. Say your comments. If you want us to shout you out here on Beat Street Divas, or if you want to put somebody in the spotlight, go ahead and drop it in the comments. If you have any questions, just let us know. We are just here to really kick it with you guys and share our travel journey. And Elle, you have been doing some travel and you've been up there with the big dog. So you want to go ahead and tell us about that, honey? What's up?
Well, before I get into that, honey, you can't be the only one with a fashion fix, okay?
Yes.
So, these good old bamboo earrings, they ain't quite bamboo. They my hoops. They my hula hula, huh? Somebody said something about huh? Okay. And of course, I had to come through with the Voo Glam. Now, these are the older edition of my Voo Glam, but I do order my Voo Glams through Voo Glam. These are prescription glasses you can order. The frames are very, very cheap for those who are not hip, not with it. Zulu is another as well. And there are a few other brands that are out there. Put your prescription lenses in them, honey, and it's okay to look fly and wear glasses again. Every cool nerd wants to look cool, because the nerd is cool. This is my brand. It is XEEX. It is exclusively L and L centric combined, of course. So you can pick that up through myself. I not just paired it with, I ain't gonna go all down my body, but I paired it with a nice little black jegging, and I'm comfortable because I'm in studio mode right now. So 2 studios for the price of 1. I am in my house slippers. Don't come for me and don't judge. Okay.
Don't come for me, come for your mama.
Come for your mama. Don't come unless I send for you. And I didn't.
I love it.
You gotta love us together. It's so much fun. Hello.
It is fun. Like, how could you not love us together? And soon we'll be traveling together. And that's the next thing I really want to get into. First of all, I love your fit. I love your hoops. I love the
Thank you, boo.
glass. I love how you just represent your brand and represent yourself. And that's what sets a lot of people apart. And that's what sets entrepreneurs apart, and people who believe in themselves. Like, we look at Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg wear his clothes. And I love that for him. So be intentional with your branding. And when you're out traveling, put it on, whether you putting on your brand or you just flowing through the airport with something light and lacy. That's fine too. So I love that. And big shout out to everybody that's tuned in live. Make sure you comment, get in the comment section and comment. But Elle, tell us about your travel. I definitely want to get into that.
Well, you know what? Wait, we're talking about brands. We're talking about entrepreneurs. Our travel, this is our travel edition, honey. So that travel is the meat and potatoes. So we don't want to feed everybody right quick just yet. Okay. We want to keep them tuned in to what we've been doing all around the world. Don't you see the globe going? Okay. So we want to keep them, definitely want to keep them intrigued. Now, before we get into what we've been up to traveling, let's give a couple shout outs. Okay. First shout out is going to be to a young man named Rashawn Harris. He's got him a brand called Earth Touch. You can definitely find that. Let me look to my notes, okay? Because I'm getting old, honey. Okay, don't expect me to memorize all this stuff.
We get wiser. We know.
I'm getting wiser. Not old, okay? Earth to shop .my Shopify, and that is going to be .com. That's where you'll find his business. And then we have another young lady who definitely is making a name for herself. So super cute. We didn't want to show her because she is a minor, so we want to be respectful of that. But we do want to go ahead and represent her brand. Give a little shout out to her. Her name is Little Barb. Her name is Barbie, but she goes by Little Barb. She is 11 years old, and she has now started a line called Hello Pretty. There's shoes, there's backpacks, there's pencil cases, there's t-shirts. And her idea, and we'll have her on later in the show, months later down the road. We'll get her in here so you guys can actually meet her officially. But I did want to touch on it. She has a new collection and she is super excited. And her idea from my mouth to you guys was that she just wanted to have something that looked like her, something that represented her and her friend. So, we've dealt with this with Queen's Royal Sips. And Diva Ebony B's daughter, Little Queenie, when she had her lemonade stand, she's not Little Queenie anymore. So we definitely want to make sure that we are supporting the young entrepreneurs. If you guys are interested in having your daughters support this young lady and have her business flourish, please reach out to myself. Her dad is Clinton Taylor. He is on Facebook, but I do have his information. And again, they are still working on their line, so we want to be respectful and we want to make sure that we are supporting them in the right way and praising them for being able to recognize all ethnicities across the board. Amen.
Amen. I think.
Amen.
I love the backpack, and I think that's a crossbody. I really like that.
I believe it is like a fanny pack. Yeah, more of a crossbody than a fanny pack. You're right. And then go ahead.
Shout out to Little Barb, aka Barbie. Barbie.
Yeah, I like that. Barbie CY. Okay.
And shout out to her with Hello Pretty. I love to see the young people being innovative and creative and being entrepreneurs. It's important to teach them so many great skills, social skills, money management. Time management, absolutely. Things that you're not going to be able to learn in the classroom. So I think that's so important. Last but not least, there is another entrepreneur. He is not quite so young, but definitely still doing his thing and making his mark, and has some pretty dope outfits I was able to witness throughout the summertime, from shorts to socks to shirts to caps. He's doing his thing. His name is LaShawn Swan, and he is CIN because it's nothing is the name of his brand, which is letting people know, hey, it's nothing for me to get out here and rock my own joint. I don't have to come to the store and shop and purchase all this big money. I can go ahead and buy it in bulk and print it and press it up myself. So if you guys are interested in that and in his brand,
cinapparel.com is his website. So please go ahead. You guys got the tea for the fashion fix. Don't be walking around here looking crazy. We done plugged you guys with some pretty good stuff. Okay.
I love it. So we put you on. We put you on it. We put
We
you on
put
the
you
style
on.
and
We
custom
hooked
stuff.
you.
I love custom items, and I love to support local businesses and local entrepreneurs. It feels good to spend my money within the community because that's what we're about. We're definitely about the community. So I love that, L.
Now, girl, you kept trying to dive. You tried to dive in it and swim this water.
I'm about to
Dive in.
dive in. That's how you feel like. I'm about to marry. Listen, L is married. I'm
Okay, I'm
single now.
sorry. I
So
know.
I'm about to dive in. I can do that,
Oh,
but it's okay.
okay.
It's all
Okay.
right.
Well, I mean, just because I'm married don't mean that somebody, my husband, as the
Hey,
somebody, can't
back to
dive
travel.
in.
Well, there you go. Back to the travel because that's your husband. That's
Okay.
your.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. It was
Okay.
about to get a little spicy
Yeah,
up
yeah,
in here.
yeah. Like,
Yee.
start getting a little wow. So at the top of the year,
Oh, I'm sorry. I was still
let's
on
get into
dive in mode. My
let's get into this travel. At the top of this year, I did a vision board. Okay, I
okay.
did a vision board, and it had a couple of places. We gotta update this vision board. I did a vision board, and it had a couple of places that I was planning on travel to. And God is so good. This is why when you have something that you really want to do, you need to put it on paper. You need to write it down.
Paper.
You need to put it on paper. You need to get it in front of you, put it on your phone, whatever. Take a picture so you can remind yourself of what you focus. And I was afforded the opportunity to land a travel contract in Ossipee, New Hampshire. And it is so
Look at that.
beautiful. This is Ossipee, New Hampshire. Big shout out
Oh
to
my God, that
John
looks
Crow.
great.
It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. And it has plenty of greenery. This is more like in the fall time, coming into the fall. You see the oranges and the arborins and whatnot, but it is a beautiful place. And I got the opportunity to have a contract for 3 months at the
Wow.
New Community Center. And it was in the off Water Village Road. And big shout out to Carroll County because the police department, the fire department, and the whole community came together to put together this state of the art nursing facility. I've never seen anything like this. It's top notch.
Wait a minute. That's the nursing facility? I surely thought that was the hotel.
No, it's set up like a luxury hotel,
It
and it
looks
is
like
so
it.
beautiful. It is. They all have their own apartment homes in there where
Wow.
they have their apartment. It's like a nice studio apartment with their own bathrooms, own showers. They got 4 floors, 2 different sizes of the
Okay.
units. They got their own kitchens, their own dining rooms. It's super beautiful there. And before I left, I got the opportunity to host a tea party with the ladies. So big shout
Oh
out to all
my
the women out in the communities. They put on their hats and we had tea.
God.
Big shout out to activities and all of my ladies. And we got to be fabulous that day and have tea. You see them with their pinkies up. I love
I
this.
do. It is amazing. Bruno Mars, do you see this? Okay, they got their pinkies in the air.
I just loved it. It was everything. We have fine dining, we have fine teacups. It was just so nice, and the ladies really enjoyed it. So big shout out to all of those ladies there, all the staff there at Mountain View Community Center in Ossipee, New Hampshire. I will be going back in April. I will be picking up that
Oh,
assignment again,
good.
April to July, and I miss you guys already, and I will be back soon. Not now. Little did I know that on my vision board, I had Maine there. Little did I know that Maine was only an hour away. Big shout out to Med Solutions. Big shout out to Mr. Christian because he definitely put me on. This is Old Orchard Beach in Maine and in Portland, Maine, and it was incredible. If you want to see more about it and all the things that I did, just make sure you check out my Facebook or my Instagram. You can see, but not only did my recruiter, thank God, not only was I was able to negotiate my contract, I was able to get my flight included in my contract to New Hampshire and a rental car. I had a 2024 Prius, and that thing only cost me $40. I went back and forth to New York, New Jersey. I went to Massachusetts. I went to Connecticut. It was fabulous. So
What the kids do? What do the youth do?
clock
Ooh,
it,
women, clock it,
clock
clock
it.
it.
It was so beautiful, and what a great experience it was to travel. It was my very first travel assignment. I was super nervous, but we got to it. So again, this is Ossipee, New Hampshire. They have Wolfboro over there that you definitely need to visit. That's another beautiful place, but it is stunning. And when I say the White Mountains and the hiking and the food that I got, there was no McDonald's just right down the street. Oh
Oh,
no, no.
right.
We were eating very, very healthy and cooking a lots of meals. And also, big shout out to Miss Nicole with Airbnb. She hosts her home and she only rents to medical professionals and females. And her house is beautiful. And Nicole was an incredible host. I felt like I was in a very luxe Airbnb. And I felt like every day was just catered to me. So thank you so much, New Hampshire. Thank you so much, Maine. And thank you so much, Medical Solutions. And thank you, Lord, for affording me that time
Right.
to travel. And little did I know, God was just setting me up to get me, just to bring me here to San Antonio. I am now in San Antonio enjoying myself. We just recently went down to the Riverwalk down there in San Antonio downtown. It was super beautiful to be on the water and have a little eat with my family and, just move around a little bit. I had a good time. I was here for everything. So that was my travel. And now I was supposed to be in Hawaii, but God said, no, I want you in San Antonio. That's where I want
God
you.
wanted you to be with the fam. God wanted you to be with the fam, and then you could come on back, and you can always do Hawaii, and it'll be fine.
Hawaii, traveling, having to travel for work is beautiful. It can be stressful sometimes, but it was everything, and I wouldn't change for the world.
I'm so glad you had that experience, sis. You look so happy, so renewed, so refreshed. Like we've been at this thing for a very long time, and to just look at you and see how happy you are that the vision board came to life, that what you wanted to do came to life, and that you were blessed to have a gracious host like Nicole, and that you were able to go and even help the ladies feel good about themselves with their tea party. Like how freaking amazing is that? That's totally awesome. I'm just you look at that glow. Ooh, if I didn't know no better, I would think you was expecting, but I know it's because you're traveling.
Yeah,
Let me
I'm
not
expecting
start
another
no.
travel baby. I'm about to deliver another contract.
Woo! Let me not start no rumors. Honey, my bad. I'm sorry.
Right?
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Girl, well, I've been in the game for a minute too. And when COVID happened, there's no one believes it, but there's a such thing as traveling school bus drivers, right? And so I always have to explain what I do as you. Like I have to be you. They say,
Yeah.
what is that? And I say, it's very similar to traveling nurses. And they'll say, oh, and then the light bulb goes off. So for those that are watching, for those who don't know, traveling school bus drivers started because COVID happened and there was a shortage of national bus drivers. I'm sure we all heard it on the news. So I then came in, I was working in healthcare, and I didn't necessarily want to be in that field anymore. It was getting very, very heavy for me emotionally, but I knew I wanted to still give back to the youth. And so, nor did I want to do like 8,000 years of school to be a teacher at the grand old age that I was at. So I said I'd come and be a school bus driver, and I've been afforded the opportunity to travel as well. So we have gone to a lot of different areas, but Buffalo, New York was quite the experience for me.
Yeah.
And the kids that I drove, now this is Niagara Falls.
Okay.
And so the bus yard and the kids that I was taking, the bus yard is 45 minutes away from Niagara Falls. And the kids that I was taking home, I had to go over the bridge. So I was seeing the exit to Niagara Falls. I was seeing the exit to the Peace Bridge for Canada. So, I mean, we were literally that close to the border. I unfortunately didn't get an opportunity to go to Canada because I hadn't traveled with my passport for that particular assignment. But we did
Yeah.
do the falls, and the falls was very, very beautiful. So I was
Mm.
very, very happy to experience that. They also had a downtown area I thought was really, really cute called Canal Side. Yeah, that's Canal Side, and Canal Side does a lot of paddle boating, a lot of market festivals that you'll kind of see in local areas for us Seattleites, for my Seattle people. That is the version of their waterfront. So it was very pretty. Now, don't get me wrong. Now they have some rough and rugged, stronger than Bounty. New York is the city, and Bronx is the county. Okay, so if you wasn't where you were supposed to be, then it was gonna be going down. And some of them kids was a little Teflon tough, but
Teflon,
we made
yeah.
it. We made it through. And unfortunately, I was there for football season. I will say this because I'm a bona fide Seahawk. Diva Ebony B is a Packers fan.
Go Pack
Okay,
Go.
till the day she dies. But
Oh, and
honey, when I tell you from cheesehead Packers to Seahawk hog wingers, okay, whatever we want to call ourselves, them damn Buffalo Bill mania heads. Everywhere I went, every yard I went to pick a kid up in, every time I went down the street, there was a sign. The Bills Mania or Mafia, thank you. Bills Mafia is a thing. It really, we have Blue Friday here where on work day on Friday we dress up in our Seahawk blue. These Bills, honey, was like, I can't even explain it. Like when I showed up to the bus yard, if we didn't have to wear our reflective vest, then we would not have been wearing our reflective vest because everybody was in Flag of America, red, white, and blue, Bills, Mafia color. And when you eat down there, you are going to get big because you're going to pick up some weight. Now, I got two places in Buffalo where you can get you some food. I'm a barbecue person, and so two barbecue houses. Fat Bob's Smokehouse. Okay. And that shout out to Fat Bob. That's 41 Virginia Place, Buffalo, New York. And then it's Ike and BG's restaurant. Okay. Food is slapping. 1646 Genesee Street. Okay. And that's Buffalo, New York.
So
now, Diva, Fat Bob's and Ike and BJ's. Oh, excuse me, Ike and BG's. The BG's, like the music group from back in the day, if you're of that era. I am. Now, do you have, Diva, don't laugh at me. Do you have something else that you want to share? Because I've got two other cities that I've kind of flew through.
Oh, no, I just had the Wolfboro that I wanted to, the Ossipee and Portland that I wanted to share. Oh, thank you, Elle. You definitely right.
Yes.
You're in San Antonio.
You've been somewhere else too. Hello.
Well, what am I missing? Just tell me.
Didn't you drive to San Antonio?
Yes.
From where? Seattle, Washington. I'm sure that was quite an experience.
Oh yeah, when I moved here from Washington, we did take a road trip and drive from Washington down through Portland. We went through Portland to California, and then we came over from California, Arizona, Mexico, and then came into Texas. So that was a beautiful road trip, and it was everything I needed, because even at that moment everything was so unsure for me, and I was so worried and I was so scared, and we got scammed on the way for a place to stay. We had sent some money for this place, and we end up getting scammed. So we were on the road and me and my family, we didn't have a place to live at that time. But I remember just looking out the window, and it was like these hot tears running down my face. And I said, God, I trust you. At that point, there was nothing that I could do. I was like, God, I surrender. We just made it a road trip. That was the first time our family actually got an opportunity to go on a family trip as a family without, just one individual going. So little did we know, God was just bringing us to the new. On the way there, we was working with Bailey. Big shout out to Bailey. And she didn't have her a baby girl. She a mama now. She a mama and she married. Bailey, we love you. She's a mama and she's married. And we got the opportunity to move into a brand new house, a brand new build, all things new. And I remember just saying that year, approved, everything is approved, all things new. God has everything new for us. We pulled up on a block and moved into a brand new house that had just been built. And then we watched the next house be built, and a year later we moved into that one. So I am so grateful for travel, and I love travel, but God broke me in that moment. And I had such a big fear of being homeless. But God told me along that drive, he said, you will never be homeless because I own this world. And wherever you go, you will always have a home. And I was able to open my eyes and see all the different seasons of God untouched by humans. So it was beautiful. And thank you for giving me that reflection when I'm so glad that I got my waterproof mascara on, because hell gonna make me cry.
I am too, because I'm like, ooh. It got a little heavy there for a minute. I was choked up over here. I was choked up, but you're absolutely right. He's not going to put anything on us that we cannot bear. And he knows that, you are a very strong woman, both of us. We go through a lot, and there are other women out there that are built of the same stamina and statue. And even for those that aren't, they have independent and strong women like us in their lives to be able to go ahead and counter with. And when they're low and they're down, we come around and we kind of build them up and help them realize the potential that they have, so that they can know that they got this too. And that's why every person is made uniquely different, and no one person is the same, because someone is always going to need the other party. I don't care. I don't need nobody and all this. The attitude goes out the window. Yeah. We need each other, and we need to become united as one and on a united front. And the sooner that we do that, the more excellence that you'll see, the more grandiose stages that we'll stand on. It's going to be amazing. And I am so glad. I've been with you for a very long time now, and I've experienced the journey. I think at your beauty bar was many years ago, many moons, was when I did my one and only vision board. So I probably need to get on the ball. I journal a lot. I don't do very many vision boards. And so I did the one and only vision board. And that's when I came up with travel was on mine.
And that big
another pet was on mine. The husband was on mine. And I think I had a different career that I had put on there too. So I got the husband. Yay. I got the travel. Yay. I've got the pet. We have a fur baby that we have joined the family. So life has been life, and it's been pretty busy. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I truly enjoy it. I'm glad to be back in the studio with my sister. I love you. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you.
Oh my
God.
And
I can't wait to get to, I'm sorry guys, we had to get a little mushy, okay? We ain't been in a booth in a minute, okay? So don't come for us. But I will say we will get together soon. We will be in one shared space. And I'm gonna pray that through, and that will be what it is. I do want to speak a little bit. Shout out to Aurora, Colorado. I was in Aurora, Colorado. It's been a little hard because it first of all, the journey there was very tough. I have not driven that far by myself ever. And I thought I could push through 20 hours. I made it 15 hours, and that last 5 was pretty. Now, me, so that was yay. But on the way home, I was alone with my dog, and I was very afraid because I got a ticket. Oops, because I was trying to hurry up and go through the mountains. So, you know, it is what it is, but it was very glorious. I saw a lot of beautiful things. Stopped at some places that were very nice and some that I probably should have, got the hell out of Dodge on. But nonetheless, it was an experience within itself. If you are ever in Aurora, though, please, seafood, juicy seafood is what I would recommend. And that is, I've got an address for that. I'm going to tell you where to go eat. Okay, honey, like to eat. That be me. That's going to be at 2727 South Parker Road. And then I want you to go to the Lazy Dog, because I have a dog. I had to go eat at the Lazy Dog. I was just praying I was eating something that wasn't what was in the name. And it wasn't. Okay. But it's called the Lazy Dog Restaurant and Bar. And it's at 2411 East State Avenue. So shout out to my sister. Shout out to my brother. I did learn I had extended family over in Colorado. So that was very interesting after growing up an only child to find out I'm a middle child. So I'm still trying to mentally process that, God willing. But hey, life happens on life's terms. You know what I mean? And God got us.
And I love that. Man, just enjoying the travel. You going to Colorado, you in New York, you on the road, you moving around. And that's really, I encourage you guys to travel. Please. Get out there and travel. And I'm one of those people. And speaking of, I'm on my way and I'm already manifesting because I will be going to Wisconsin this year to see my Packers. When I went on my Mother's Day trip this year, we got the opportunity to go to Mexico, and I got this cute little Green Bay Packers boot.
Oh, look at that boot.
And it's
look at that boot. It's the where them fans at.
Hey,
you can put a little shot in there too. Okay,
it's a little shotter. It's a little shooter.
Wait. What was it? Clock it, shooter, Green Bay, Mexican boot.
And I was so excited to have a few things like Go Pack Go, just some memorabilia. But this was really cool to see the vision board come to life. The vision board is a living thing. And
yes.
I don't think if I didn't make that vision board that I would have realized that, because it was like, man, I want to travel, but I don't have the money. And then it came to me, why don't you just get a job where you get paid to travel? And that's exactly what they did. They paid me to travel. Waiting on me now. I actually sent a couple of referrals, so there should be some checks coming in next month for me because I referred a couple of more travelers and hooked them up. So I'm super excited about that. Like, God has been so good, and just to be back in this, what Makai would call, big shout out to Grandmaster Kai.
Grandmaster Kai. And matter of fact, Grandmaster Kai did the track that you heard in the beginning of the show. Yes. For the Beat Street Divas song. And yes, I can't wait. I'm going to have to come down there. And so I can get with Grandmaster Kai so we can kind of do a remake of that, because I love the fact that he is in music. If you guys don't know, that is Diva Ebony B's son. He is excellent. He is an artist. He is an independent artist. He writes, he raps, he produces, he's an engineer. Like, he does it all. He's kind of like the one-man band. So the hell with these no, not the hell with these keyboards, but but I am going to have to get down there. These are my husband's keyboards. I can't say that now. But I am going to have to get down there and do some work with Grandmaster Kai. If he'll have me, he's blowing up so quick, he might not want to do nothing with old school auntie.
Nah, he knows his root, and he knows where he comes from. And speaking of some roots, I want to talk about the roots real quick of San Antonio. San Antonio. Okay. There is going to be, come on to San Antonio.
Okay. Wait a minute. Let me see. Hold on. This must be the announcements that's happening.
Yes, the San Antonio Zoo offers the Locals Days, and it's featuring the $8 admission tickets for Baxter County's tickets. And that's actually today from 9 to 7. But they do it every other month, and they do it for every different county for $8 a ticket. It is a
Okay.
beautiful, and I mean beautiful zoo. You don't want to miss out on that. As well as San Antonio has SeaWorld, it has Six Flags. San Antonio has so much to offer. And on top of that, I wanted to point out, El, that San Antonio, if you look on the Beat Street Diva Travel Edition little there's a tower right there, El.
I did
We
see
have,
that.
yeah, we have our own American tower here, which is similar to the Seattle Space Needle.
To
So
the Space Needle.
yeah,
Okay.
Seattle, I was trying to see if you was gonna catch it, but we have
I did. I thought it was mine. I thought it was the
no.
Space Needle. So I did not catch it. So thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for getting me right mentally. Because I was like, how cute. She put the Space Needle in there for me, only for her to retract and say, oh, no, baby, this is San Antonio's tower. But it reminded me of you.
Yeah, and it's not far from Alamo. You know, Alamo is another
Oh,
place to
yeah.
visit.
Hmm.
So it's really beautiful down there. They have some great restaurants, but I want to give a big shout out to a local here. Shout out to Drea Prevo. She is definitely doing her thing. She is an accredited chef and a cake artist, and she has Southern Grit. I went and I seen her set up not too far off of 110, and I just wanted to support the sister because I seen her out there with her tent.
Okay.
Say I got a salmon dinner. That salmon was
Uh,
so good.
uh,
Those mashed potatoes was so creamy. It was so good. And she had her tent set up and she's everywhere. So make sure you guys check her out. Check out her. She's a well-known local here. And
now, here's the deal. Hold on. Let's talk about it. Okay. Because sometimes how us's be. I mean, but was it expensive? I mean, is it budget friendly? Like, let's go on and just get rid of the negative narrative. How
I
much you pay for that salmon salad or salmon meal?
$17. I paid $17.
Okay, so that is very decent.
Yep.
There's a lot of inflation. There's a lot of tariffs on stuff. So let's get real, people. If you want something that's going to be of substance, you're gonna have to pay a little bit for it. But that is actually pretty decent. I'm proud of that price.
It was very decent. It was very good and quality food, fresh. She made it fresh right there in front of me. It wasn't nothing that she took out. No, she had the fresh salmon. She seasoned it right in front of me. She had her pans and pots and everything out there. And mind you, it's real hot here in San Antonio.
Of course.
Her thing. And then on the other side, when we want to support each other, the price is the price. It is what it is. I didn't even care. I knew
Please, can you say it again? Say it again. Say it again. The what?
The price is the price. The price is the
Thank
price.
you.
If we're going to support each other, we support each other. And right now, we in blackout for the next 3 months. So we spending money with us. And that's just what it is. I'm super excited that you guys are tuned in live right now to the Beat Street Divas Travel Edition. Me and exclusively Elle are here, and we just are happy to have you guys back. I know you guys are glad to have us back, but of course, we can't do this show without God. If it wasn't for God,
always,
it wouldn't be able to be done. So we want to do a reflection piece right now on God, and we want to feed your spirit. And before you feed your flesh, you're probably out there feeding your mouth, because I'm about to feed my belly in a minute. But let's feed our spirit with a word. And this word comes and says, God doesn't give us what we can't handle. He helps us handle what we are given. My God.
Right.
God doesn't give us what
Very
we can't
true.
handle. He helps us handle what we are given. So whatever you're dealing with right now, whatever you're facing, when you think it's so hard, and it's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
It is very difficult.
It's very difficult. But guess what? What God say? He helps
God
us
doesn't give us what we can handle. He give us what? He helps us handle what we're given. Okay?
Yes. Because it's taking us to the next level. And you want to level up.
And let's say this. We're talking about we've talked about entrepreneurs. We've talked about, different geographical areas that we've been to. And so, yeah, it feels like, okay, I got it until you don't feel like you got it. That's when God steps in to let you know that it's okay. You do got it. And I got you. So being overwhelmed is mentally exhausting and it is a thing. And it's okay to be overwhelmed. You will get that way when you're trying to be a creative, when you're trying to get to the next level, when you're trying to push through. However, pray about it, stay in the word, talk to him, let him know, hey, I'm down here struggling a little bit. I need you. He's not too busy to slide in and say, hey, sis, or hey, brother, hey, son, hey, daughter, mother, parent, father, what can I help you with? Because everybody's a child of God and he knows what type of title that you hold. And he will be there to help you when you feel like you want to fold. Keep
Amen.
that in mind. Amen. I didn't know I was going to be preaching. I'm sorry. Amen.
Wrong with that, give the word, because God want to touch your soul. And speaking of soul, there's something going on with the Soul Cafe. El, tell us about it.
Oh, yes, honey. September the 13th, 2025. What we do here in Seattle, Washington is we nominate different categories, different artists in different categories, different people in different categories that we see in the community, preferably in our Black community, that are doing things that are uniting, coming together as one, creating platforms and creating good business space. And we put them inside of no different than the Hip Hop Awards or BET Awards. We call this the Soul Cafe Awards. This is a list of our nominees, www.soulcafeawards.com. You guys, please feel free to go there. Some of these names you may know because you might be locally in Seattle with me. Some of them you may not know, but you do have access to be able to see them via their social media pages and see what their contributions have been. So feel free to go ahead and nominate them, vote for them. Excuse me, they've already been nominated. Vote for them. We will have the awards ceremony on the 13th. And the voting closes September the 8th. So you've got, what, 2 more days? 2 more days. September the 8th at 12 midnight. Voting closes. So get those votes in if you want to make sure, just like you're voting for AGT, just like you're voting for American Idol, just like you're voting for The Voice. Vote for the Seattle Soul Cafe Music Awards, okay? It's something that's for a good cause, and it's local people that are putting on for their community. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, I love that, El. Thank you for that. And big shout out to everybody that has participated and everybody who is putting in the work to bring that together. I love to see communities coming together and doing something positive. We don't have to wait around for each other. We are the currency. We are the vibe. And speaking of the vibe, we got some amazing sponsors. Big shout out to our sponsors, man, for sponsoring the show, because they are helping us keep the lights on here. We can't keep the lights on by ourselves, so we want to make sure that we are showing some love to our sponsors. So big shout out to our sponsors. Listen, you need a notary service, make sure you check out El. I'm gonna let you go ahead and
this lady is a very special lady and a very important individual. She gave birth to me umpteenth amount of years ago. But she is now retired and she has started her own notary service. It's Commandis Notary Services. Command, like the 10 Commandments, but Commandis Notary Services. That is her phone number. Her name is Stephanie. And she's definitely willing to go ahead and assist you as best she can. I will be honest, at this moment, she just started her notary business. So she is a mobile notary that is local in the Seattle metropolitan, greater metropolitan area. So, if you are out of state, it might be a little bit harder because she is not in that area, but she may have some resources for you. So please don't fret to go ahead and reach out to her and help her get going. We all started somewhere at one point. So let's make sure that we let her grow and we get her business information out there in the community.
Awesome. Yeah, big shout out to Queens Royal Sips and also Nurse Glammy for making sure that they support our brand too. Queens Royal Sips, one sip at a time. Nurse Glamming, saving lives and slaying faces. We love that. You
Girl, yes.
All day, saving lives and slaying faces, because this face is slayed. Shout out to Nurse Glamming. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
And that life is being definitely saved. Look, one more shout out. XEEX 97.4. That is the one and only one that brings you the music in rotation on every station. So life is what it is. But, music without music, the world would be a little bit silent and a lot more cold.
It would be a lot more cold. Hey, we want to get ready to wrap this up. This has been the Divas. This has been the Beat Street Divas travel.
See what happens when you run so many shows? You kind of forget where you at.
I did. I did. I did. Hey, that's the price. That's the price you pay for being a boss. But I'm so excited. Listen, we never know where we're gonna be traveling next. We might be in Tokyo, we might be in Louisiana. You never know, but we want you to travel with us. So make sure you jump in those comments. Let us know where to go next. Let us know where you're going. Also, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the page so we can keep doing this. We can keep moving. And we want to hear from you. We are looking for some guests to come on. We are opening up for some guests. So if you want to be a guest on Beat Street Divas, send us an email at inquiry at beatstreetdivas@gmail.com. Again, that's beatstreetdivas@gmail.com. If you want to be live right here, being interviewed and showcased, and letting us get all up in your business about where you're going, we might be going.
And listen, here's the thing. Make sure you get your passports, okay? Because when I was in Buffalo, for them to be that close to the border of Canada, it was very disheartening for a lot of the Buffalonians to say, no, I haven't been anywhere else. No, I don't have a passport. It is not that tedious and daunting. Right now, we know who's in control in the White House, but that doesn't stop anything from you paying the fee and making the work get done so that you can go ahead and get that passport. It's going to open up a lot of doors for you. You guys, again, you see the globe, you see it spinning. So that just reconfirms that you can go anywhere, you can see anything. And Diva B and I have been blessed enough to be in positions to allow us to travel. And these are places that normally, correct me if I'm wrong, Diva B, would not be on our bucket list. We would not have picked these individual places and just randomly said, this is where we want to take a vacation at with our family or our spouses. But we were able to then go to these places and see, oh, there's beauty here too, especially in the local community with being in the field that we're in. So, don't sleep on those passports, guys. Get them.
Get them. It's your girl Diva Ebony B. I'm here with Exclusively L. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. You guys keep God first, family second, and career third. Go ahead and sign off, L.
Love is life and life is love. But this music, you see it behind me. It's universal, baby.
Bye, guys.